Missouri pastor faces backlash after suggesting wives should lose weight and strive to look like Melania Trump. A Missouri pastor has sparked faux outrage following a sermon he gave that many are calling sexist and misogynistic. Okay. So next time some pastor gives a sermon about how men need to man up and take care of these fucking land whales, they get nothing for it. They just need to do it because they're men. You better call them out for being sexist and misogynistic. Now, I know that's not going to happen because most of us guys, like, we don't call this shit. I mean, I do because, I mean, I'll be honest, I make shekels off of this stuff. So I'll call it out all day. But most guys just shrug and like, I'm just going to ignore this guy. Pastor Stuart Allen Clark of Missouri's Malden First General Baptist Church said on his Sunday sermon that women should look to maintain their figures and lose weight in order to keep their husband's attention. He also used a photo of former First Lady Melania Trump as an example of what women should aspire to. And again, he's not wrong. This is one of the few men who is still trying to save marriage, to save relationships. He's not going to come out and say it exactly like it is, but basically it's implied that he's giving women like one last chance. Like, either you give men some reason to keep you around or they're not going to keep you around. You also have to be contributing something. And what men are looking for isn't necessarily what women are looking for, okay? I've seen this with so many women. Like, they basically try to become men. It's like, oh, I got a good job, I got a house, I got a car. And the guy is like, I already have all those things. I don't need yours. I want the few things I can't get myself. It's like freaking tits, ass, pussy, children. I want things like that. So now, look, I'm not saying every woman can be the epic trophy wife of all time like Melania Trump. I'm not saying that at all. And he's right. They can't. A lot of them can't. Most women can't be trophy wives, but maybe you're a participation. Holy shit. Maybe you're a participation trophy. Okay, that is fucking savage. Oh my God, I'm starting to see why so many women are mad now. Oh, geez. Oh, even I felt that one. Oh, that is savage. Participation. Holy shit. Now, my personal view is I agree with what Terrence Popp said a few years ago. A good, pleasant personality will turn a 4 into an 8. Now, he flat out's like, oh, you're a participation trophy, but no. See, here's my view. If you have a good personality, then being just average, you will be like a 9 to your guy. And I actually remember, I wondered this a few years, even before I started my YouTube channel, actually. I noticed this when I was in college. I saw these dudes walking around, and these dudes were like 9s or 10s. They were like ripped. They looked good. They had money. They were walking around with like 3s. And I always wondered, it's like, is that really the best those guys can do? But then I thought about it. It's like, oh, okay, you know what? It makes sense because when it comes to women, the 9s and 10s have attitudes from hell. And I don't blame them either. They know they can get any guy they want. The women who are 10s, they know they are 10s. So if you are with one of them, just assume it's going to be temporary, because as soon as you displease them in any way, they know damn well that they can dump you and be with any other guy in the city that same night. So these guys, they don't want to put up with that. So they found women who, may not be the top of the looks scale, but they had everything else. They had a decent personality. Maybe they actually wanted to just be stay-at-home housewives. They weren't these fucking feminazis who were reading about it. Like, they found women who wanted to do the things that these guys wanted in women, and there you go. And so then you got all these guys who who probably the tens as far as women go actually would want these guys. They were hanging out with like 3s and 4s, like it was no big deal. And it makes sense because, again, quoting Terrence Popp, a good personality will turn a 4 into an 8. But we're seeing a lot less of that these days, though, because even the 1s have the attitude of a 10 these days. You got these feminists who are -2s, and they have the same attitude as a 10. Things are going to get very interesting in the near future here. Very interesting. And I think part of this could have been that these women who were like 3s and 4s, they noticed that they were getting 9s and 10s as far as guys go, and maybe they developed the same attitude. It's like, well, I can get a guy who's a 10. I don't need to keep you. You're just a 9.5. Damn. A lot of things you notice when you actually pay attention. But anyway, participation trophy burn aside, I don't know, but all I can say is not everybody looks like that. Amen. Not everyone looks like that, but you don't need to look like a butch either. Yes! Dude, that is exactly right. Exactly. And actually, no, I'm going to tell you this right now. There may be very few exceptions, like if you got some horrible birth defect or you're disfigured or something. But I have never seen a woman who is physically fit that I did not at least consider average, like at worst. So literally just taking care of yourself. That's all you have to do. And that'll carry you through a lot of things. So this pastor is not wrong. Stay in shape. Keep your body in great shape. And this applies to men as well. So if you're a dude, now some women will claim, it's like, oh yeah, I like the dad bod. It's like, all right, maybe for a little bit, but the vast majority of women prefer fit guys. So this is a lesson to both sides. Just stay fit, and you will be at the very low level. You will be average to the other sex, or the same one, I guess, if that's what you're trying to appeal to. Clark also implored the congregation to understand that a man needs to have a beautiful wife at his side. Yeah. This also is one of those things that goes both ways. If you don't give your partner what they want, your partner will get it from somebody else. That's just a fact of life. Now, the only one that this excuse works for is women, funny enough. So, if a man cheats on his wife, it's because he's a total scumbag. That's the only possible explanation for a man cheating on his wife. He's a fucking piece of shit. Now, if a woman cheats on her husband, well, what did you do to make her cheat? Maybe if you gave her what she needed, if you took care of her needs, she wouldn't need to cheat on you. It only works one way in the court of public opinion, but the court of public opinion is often pretty stupid. It's true both ways. Both sides need to work to give the other side what they want, or they will find someone else who will give it to them. So, ladies, it's the way God made us. It's the way we are. Men are going to look. He made us look. You want them looking at you? Don't let yourself go. Absolutely true. Once again, absolutely fucking true. If you're a land whale and you're jealous that your man keeps looking at all the hot chicks, maybe you should get in shape. Maybe that'll get him looking at you. Revagan Williams shared a video of the sermon to Facebook with the caption, "On this lovely Sunday morning, I spent my time getting ready, listening to a head pastor in Malden who so nonchalantly decided to exercise pastoral abuse towards women." Women, you don't have to listen. You can ignore all of this. You can eat whatever you want, however much you want. You can have as bad of an attitude as you want. You can become a 600-pound banshee. You can do that. But no man is going to want you. And that's the part where you got to accept, because if you are perfectly happy with yourself the way you are, more power to you. But you can't expect anyone else to want you. If you're mad because nobody else wants you the way you are, no one else appreciates you the same way you do, the problem's you, okay? He failed to use Bible verses to back up his nonsense, the artiste wrote. He objectifies women, antagonizes them, and practices sexism, all while acting like it's hip and cool. Women, you got two choices. You can either listen to this pastor, or you can pull up Sinead O'Connor's Meltdown from a few years ago and realize that that's going to be your future. The post garnered 3,000 comments, with many condemning the sermon as offensive and inappropriate. General Baptist Ministries responded to the criticism in a Facebook post. General Baptists believe that every woman was created in the image of God and they should be valued for that reason. No. That's bullshit. Don't believe that shit. Nobody has objective value just for being themselves. Furthermore, we believe all individuals, regardless of any other factors, are so loved by God that Christ died for them, the post read. Okay, that may be true. This second part, okay, that may be true. But just because God was willing to, or Jesus was willing to die for your sins, that doesn't mean that any dude is going to want to get with you, though. That's the big difference. You have to accept that. And cut it out with the fucking hypocrisy, too. Because these same women that feel like they're entitled to a perfect 10 while they weigh 500 pounds and can't stop shoveling food in their mouth, these same women will not even consider a man of similar physical appearance. I actually covered that an article that went over that a few years ago about how most overweight women aren't attracted to overweight men. Well, there you go, you fucking hypocrites. If you demand that men lose weight to be attractive to you, you better lose weight to be attractive to them back. The Post also noted that Clark had stepped down from his position as a moderator for the upcoming meeting of the General Association of General Baptists. Clark has also reportedly taken a leave of absence from the church and is now seeking professional counseling. Oh my God, so he cucked out at the end. Yeah, just once I'd love to see someone that actually just sticks by their beliefs. Oh man, I am so excited to tell you guys right now that finally, after about a year of build-up and shilling, we have launched Blade Devil on Indiegogo, and so far it is doing so well thanks to awesome people like you. If you haven't backed it yet, then please check the links in the description and check out Blade Devil on Indiegogo. You will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing you there.